Good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to Study Event Management in Australia Pacific Training Group. Hello also to all our viewers from LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I am Riza,
And I am Ines.
and we will be your hosts this afternoon.
Also joining us is our special guest who can share their experience about what it's like to study in Pacific Training Group. Please help me welcome Vida.
Hey guys, excited to be here and share you what we know.
And we're also excited that you're able to join us today, Vida. Despite not being able to meet face-to-face for this event, we're thankful that you're giving us a little bit of your time.
Yes, that's right. And now that you mention it, Ines, the past 2 years have been quite challenging for all of us, but not anymore as we get into the new normal of hybrid and flexible classes. So we are excited to invite you guys to join us in Pacific Training Group and study in Australia.
Yes, indeed. We've prepared many things for you tonight. Towards the end of the program, we'll have a Q&A session. So if you have any questions, just type them in the comments below.
Yes, that's right. And as a bonus, we have also prepared a raffle draw. So stay tuned and you might be one of the lucky winners to enjoy our limited and event exclusive prizes. And speaking of prizes, Ines, can you tell us more about this?
Yes, so get 35% course fee discount plus a chance to win a $30 e-voucher today. So all you have to do is share this live stream into your socials and enter your details in bit.ly/PTG event.
That's right. You may also refer to the pinned comment to this live stream for the mechanics and the link. So our winners will be announced at the end of this program. So stay tuned for a chance to win these exciting prizes.
All right, so without further ado, let's dive into our program. So to start with, Riza, can you tell us more about who Pacific Training Group is?
Sure. So Pacific Training Group, or PTG, is one of the leading vocational education training providers in Australia. So we have been in the industry since 2015 with more than 20 Australian qualifications and over 30 short courses. And in 2019, we have also started to offer these courses online. And with more than 50 industry partners, we are able to help our students get into studying and living in Australia more easily.
And we also have modern campuses, experienced trainers, and great connections to industry. Plus, you'll have access to world-class e-learning resources through our platform called PTG Online. Isn't that right, Vida?
Yes, PTG made it possible for me to study in Australia. They also have a great community of trainers, staff, and fellow learners who supported me throughout my journey.
Wow, that's lovely to hear, Vida. So we have 2 campuses to choose from depending on your preference. So the first one is our Sydney campus. It's located in Pyrmont, New South Wales. And so for the information of everyone, Sydney is considered a multicultural hub where people from all over the world come to study, to work, to travel, to start a business, and even to relocate and build their lives and families. So to quote the famous Australian filmmaker, one of the great things about Sydney is that it has a great acceptance of everyone and everything. And it's an incredibly tolerant city and a city with a huge multicultural basis.
That's great. Now we also have our Gold Coast campus. It's located in Surfers Paradise in Queensland. Gold Coast is famous for its surf breaks, stunning beaches, theme parks, shopping, nightlife, and hinterland. It is the most biologically diverse city in Australia as well. Let's watch these videos for a closer look.
Sydney and New South Wales offer cutting-edge, industry-relevant education opportunities for international students. Our world-leading universities and thriving vocational education sector help deliver the foundation for rewarding lifelong careers. New South Wales also boasts some of Australia's leading private providers, specialist English language colleges and secondary schools. We are leaders in education, with multiple universities ranked in the top 200 QS World University Rankings. New South Wales is Australia's most innovative and dynamic state, with 64% of the nation's tech startups based in Sydney. Nearly half of Australia's top 500 companies are based in New South Wales, offering diverse employment opportunities during and after study. In addition to Sydney, New South Wales has 4 regional study destinations: the North Coast, South Coast, Newcastle and Hunter region, and Country New South Wales, that offer exceptional education and employment opportunities. With a wealth of world-class qualifications, New South Wales can help you make a difference in the world, whatever pathway or career you choose. Warm, welcoming, truly multicultural, and with award-winning beaches, food and entertainment, New South Wales is the right choice for students seeking internationally recognised qualifications and successful global careers.
So what I love the most about Sydney and New South Wales, I really like the city.
I can go maybe 20 minutes, go to the beach, 30 minutes, go to the most beautiful bushwalk you've ever seen. And that's just the city in particular.
In the morning when I go for a walk, I often see dolphins. I feel like I live in paradise.
Going and studying abroad was always like a dream. The feeling is amazing. I wasn't expecting all of this, to be honest.
I still find myself spoiled for choice after 3 years. How a city can keep offering you forms of entertainment, that's a beautiful thing which I haven't really experienced anywhere else. It has the best combination of city life and just beautiful sceneries.
New South Wales has a lot of prestigious university which can provide you the best quality of education.
Besides very good education, it's just a place where you can have fun as well.
You get to meet so many different people in and out of class.
Everyone is more relaxed. Everyone kind and friendly, and teacher also helpful.
It's a very good place to find support for whatever you need, especially for international students. We get here with different kinds of insights and education.
I feel safe and I feel welcome.
I would just highly recommend coming to New South Wales to study.
Visit the Study New South Wales website to explore your study options.
I'm Martin. I come from Estonia. I'm studying Diploma of Events. In this course, I'm learning a lot of good stuff, how to manage people, how to be well organized. It also improves the English, working with the people all around the world. I decided to move to Australia because I always wanted to live in a warm and sunny place. And this is it. I did a lot of travels, different states. So after this course, I think I'm better prepared for everything. I feel more confident in every situation. I feel more free when speaking with people in English. I think this course has all these areas in the business I need. Everything I learned here I can use in other businesses as well. So not only event management. I already actually have my own company, so maybe I have more employees, so I know how to manage them better, and I also know how to do events.
Wow, don't you just love it when your place of learning can offer so much more than studying?
Yes, indeed, Ines. Watching the videos suddenly makes me want to go on a long vacation.
Well, before you get carried away with the vacation feels, let's talk about the benefits of studying abroad.
All right, so as you can see, 97% of study abroad graduates will land a job in 12 months or less. And then you will also earn higher salary, you'll get more skills, and match more jobs. Very promising, don't you think, Ines?
Definitely, because here in PTG, we do our best to give the needed training and also connect our students to job opportunities or further studies.
That's nice. So even after I finish my studies, I can still stay in Australia, get a job, meet more people, and develop my skills, right?
That's correct. And that's exactly what Pacific Training Group is here for.
All right. So before we continue with our program, Ines, I have a question.
Yep. What is it?
Well, how did you prepare for this virtual live event?
Well, so we have coordination with the team. We've prepared scripts, videos, slides, and we also made sure that the event is marketed through different platforms so the right people can join us this afternoon.
Yes, that's right. You're correct. So event preparation really takes a lot of effort, right? So if you are into these types of activities and you are often tasked with event planning and delivery, or if you are the kind of person who enjoys preparing for different kinds of events and occasions, then our event management courses will be perfect for you.
And nowadays, no matter what kind of event, whether it's an intimate one or with just a few guests, or a grand one with hundreds of thousands of attendees, or whether it's face-to-face or virtual, you will definitely need to employ the professional services of an event planner and coordinator to ensure the success of your event.
Yes, and with the world slowly getting back to normal operations, the events industry is likewise flourishing. So our concert halls are welcoming thousands of attendees, sports events are livelier than ever, and even more intimate occasions like birthdays and weddings have become more sophisticated. Thus, there is a huge opportunity to build a career in this exciting industry with the right qualifications and networking skills.
Correct. And to ensure that PTG is delivering quality training and education, we are proud to have with us highly qualified trainers with extensive professional experience in the industry. So we have Fran, who has been in the teaching and training industry for over 12 years. She has qualifications in tourism, events, and education. Fran also enjoys traveling and organizing musical events, which allow her to show students how rewarding those activities are.
That's right. And we are also delighted to have Monica as one of our trainers. Monica is an enthusiastic and dedicated professional with 20 years of experience in the areas of travel and tourism, as well as event management training and assessment. So let's watch the following videos for a bit of a teaser on who our trainers are.
Hello everyone, my name is Monica Pazwalski. I am the Head of Portfolio for Cricos and Online at Pacific Training Group. I've been part of the Pacific Training Group family for the past 6+ years. I really enjoy being at the college and I look forward to meeting many of you. If at any time you need to meet with me, please feel free to make an appointment. My job is actually to manage the trainers and to check on all our academic material. I hold qualifications in travel and tourism, event management, leadership and management, and hospitality. So if you would like to speak to someone about those subjects, I'm very happy to do that. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to welcoming you to PTG.
Hi, my name is Fran Cumming. I've been working at PTG for about 4 or 5 years now. My background is in tourism and events management, and I'm currently qualified in both of those disciplines, as well as a teaching qualification. I really enjoy teaching international students because I love traveling, so it's a little bit of the world coming to us, which is very, very nice. And what else do you need to know about me? I'm thinking that doing an events course is fantastic at the moment as we get back to the new normal with all sorts of different type of events coming on. They're looking for staff. They're all looking for staff at the moment, so do the course. That's about all, I think. I'm looking forward to teaching you at PTG. And just a little bit else about me. During this COVID lockdown, I've taken up a new hobby. Ta-da! I'm playing trumpet now. Okay, see you soon. Bye.
Wow. All right, so we have very lovely ladies, aren't they? And with highly qualified trainers like Fran and Monica, PTG is confident that our students receive only the highest quality education and training.
I so agree, Riza. Now moving on from our trainers, there are 3 qualifications you can choose from depending on your needs and preferences. The first one is Certificate 3 in Events. So get started by developing the administrative and operational skills required to carry out core event-related work activities. The certificate qualification will train you to deliver quality customer service, develop your communication and teamwork skills, and prepare you to be competent in handling event sales, operations, and registrations. You will also be trained to achieve workplace effectiveness and to be well-versed with work and health safety. Now, once you've successfully completed this certificate, you have a wide range of career opportunities to pursue, such as event assistants, planners, and administrative coordinators, to name a few.
We also offer a Diploma of Events Management, a level higher than a certificate. You will learn how to coordinate different event operations and gain knowledge and skills of the event management process. Upon graduation, you will be able to pursue an even wider range of career opportunities. For example, as an event sales coordinator, conference or functions manager, and project or venue manager.
And last but not the least, we also offer an Advanced Diploma of Event Management. So this is the highest qualification for event management, And this prepares you for senior management positions where you will be responsible for brainstorming, planning, and staging events. Upon completion, you will have gained specialized management skills such as budget and risk management and handling marketing and public relations. You will also have the industry knowledge to comply with legal regulations, as well as aim for sustainability in your events. And for your career pathways, aside from event coordinator and manager, you will also be qualified to be an event director and event producer.
Wow, does that mean then that I can now handle larger events?
Absolutely. So intimate or huge, outdoor or indoor, face-to-face or virtual, these courses will definitely train you and equip you with all the skills that you need to carry out the event successfully. So once again, we have Certificate 3, Diploma, and Advanced Diploma of Event Management. All right, so this time, Ines, can you walk us through our education pathway?
Sure, no problem, Riza. But before we continue, I'd like to remind everyone to join our raffle draw. So all you need to do is share this live stream and enter your details at bit.ly/PTG event. You may also refer to the pinned comment of this live stream and simply click on the link.
That's right. So we are more than halfway on our program, so make sure you make it before the cutoff.
Yes, and to continue, PTG's education pathway is really easy. All our courses are delivered in English, so you can start with an English course if you think you have to improve your English first. Now, if you're already good in the language, you may proceed directly to any of the courses discussed. Afterwards, you can continue higher education like completing a university degree or taking up other qualifications. Or you can just go ahead and use your learning to your current or prospect work.
That's right. Now, when you enroll, you will also have two options. So the first one is studying on campus. And this allows you to have an actual class with your trainers, meet other learners, and instantly address concerns. The second option is 100% online. This gives you convenience, especially if you're really busy with work or other stuff, since you can complete your units anytime and anywhere.
Wow, that's wonderful, Riza. Now, but what if I want to study in campus but don't have time during the day? Or what if I'm interested but only be available by the end of this year?
Okay, those are very good questions, Ines. So you don't have to worry because we have flexible options for the class schedules as well. You can choose between day classes or evening classes. And then our next intake is on September 26th. But if you feel you need more time to prepare, we also have another intake in October. And you can even plan as far ahead as 2023, so next year, or 2024 and 2025.
That's right. So PTG also thinks of the personal schedule of our students. So that's why we have term breaks for our students so that you can relax and explore the many beautiful places in Australia.
That's right. So amazing. Aside from studying, they can also travel, right?
That's right. So study on weekdays and then travel on weekends.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about how to get started. Riza, can you tell us more about the requirements for enrollment?
All right. So we have simplified the requirements for our students. So you only need to be at least 18 years of age, have completed year 11 or equivalent studies, and have an upper intermediate level of English or higher. That's IELTS 5.5 or equivalent, or a successful completion of PTG's language literacy and numeracy assessments. So for the documents, you only need to send copies of your first, your valid passport, second, your academic transcript, which should be translated in English, your updated CV or resume, And last, your English proficiency document. So pretty much just the basic requirements and those that are easy to comply with.
That's great. Now, PTG can also help in processing and completing visa applications with the help of our migration experts. And when you arrive in Australia, you can also avail of our airport pickup services so you can go straight to your accommodation. Now, speaking of accommodations, we've also partnered with the following companies to ensure the comfort of student living. So we have Study Vision, Global Experience, Australian Homestay Network, Link to Student Living. So these companies provide different options like a homestay, co-living options, VIP homestay, parents-nominated accommodation, and caregiving services. These accommodations are highly secured facilities, affordable, and most especially comfortable. There are also flexible packages of meals and utilities available, all to make sure our students live a hassle-free lifestyle while studying in Australia.
That's right. And so now let's watch these videos for an overview of the different kinds of accommodation, as well as tips upon arrival of international students in Australia.
Every lunch and every dinner, he cooks and I cook. So we're just like wife and husband. Hey, Juan, should we buy some rice? Yes, darling.
Living with other people, it's quite hard for me because I'm a little bit messy, but it's make me grow up quickly though.
Homestay was so much fun. I love living with real Australian family, so I miss them so much.
Living on campus is so much fun, and the fact that you can make friends from all over the world and get together, it's amazing.
I love you. I miss you, my darling.
I never knew how to cook before I came here, but I'm being a professional of Korean food, being proud of myself.
G'day! We look forward to welcoming you to Australia. Here are some tips for a smooth arrival into Sydney Airport. Once you've touched down, step 1 is going through the Australian Border Force. Make sure to have your passport, student visa, and other documents ready to show the officer. Next, it's time to collect your bags. Look out for the baggage collection signs and make your way down to the carousels. Once you're there, check out the screens to find your flight number and which belt your bag will be on. Now you're ready to visit the New South Wales International Student Welcome Desk. Look out for the friendly volunteers in bright pink t-shirts. Give them a wave and say hi. They can answer all your questions and will have the information you need, including transport, SIM card, and general advice. There are a few different transport options. You can catch the train direct to the city, catch a rideshare or taxi, or arrange to meet a friend at the pickup zone. Safe travels! We look forward to welcoming you to Sydney and New South Wales and wish you well for your studies. You're going to love it.
All right. So there are so many accommodation types to choose from, right, Ines?
I know. So the students in the video look like they're really having fun.
Yeah, it seems to me like they're on this really long and fun camping trip with friends and new people.
That's right. And I like how one of the students said where she was forced to master cooking.
Yeah, and I am sure that our guest student also has something to share about her experience moving to Australia.
Yep, glad you asked, Raisa. So there was one weekend when we went out on a road trip with my Filipino friends. They're also students, and it was a good 6-hour drive from Sydney. And we rented an Airbnb close to a lake, and that's where I found kangaroos in the wild. So that time I really felt that, oh, I'm in Australia. So then about 2-hour drive from that place, so we drove up the mountains, and it was my first time to see snow. So it was such a great feeling. Like it's something that you always see on the movies and TV, and now it's in front of you. So
yeah,
that was really great.
Now that sounds really fun, Vida. But were there any adjustments that you needed to take during your stay or when you started living in Australia? Like, how is living in Australia different from living in your home country, the Philippines?
Well, back home in the Philippines, life was 24/7. But here in Australia, people work on a 9-to-5 basis, so you will rarely get a call for work from after 5, and even during the weekends. People are really respectful of your time, and work-life balance is really important.
All right, I agree with you. Work-life balance is really very important. So thank you so much for sharing your experiences with us. This is really great insight from our very own student.
Yes, and aside from the assistance we provide our students in their immigration, airport transport, and accommodation, we also widen the options for our students by providing them work opportunities. So, yep, go ahead.
Yes, and students will also learn and get the real-life exposure that they need during their studies. And some of these partners even give the students the experience while also being paid.
That's right. And we have it all covered for the students, whether they want to master culinary and hospitality, housekeeping services for a 5-star hotel, or even enjoy the beauty of an island resort during their work placement.
That's right. So, with all that we have talked about so far, Ines, I'm sure by now, everyone here has one big question in mind. How much is it to enroll in a course?
I'm glad you asked, Riza, because in PTG, $160 Australian dollars monthly, you can already get into any of the courses we've just discussed. And we also offer packaged course deals. Now, if a student enrolls in more than one course, he or she can save as much as $2,400 in fees.
Wow, those are really great savings. And if you stay with us until the end, you'll get huge discounts when you enroll in any of PTG's courses within the promo period. So isn't it exciting to study overseas? I hope everyone now has a pretty good idea how they can kickstart their learning journey in Australia.
Definitely very exciting. And with everything we've covered, I'm sure some of our viewers may still have some questions. So let's now proceed with the most interactive part of tonight's event, our Q&A. Hope you were able to type in your questions in the comments so we can answer them.
All right, so we'll be asking Vida, our student's guest here, to read the questions and then we will try to answer them.
Sure. So our first question, can I take 2 different courses at the same time?
Okay, that's a good question. And the answer is yes, you can take 2 different courses at the same time as long as you do it online. Okay, but if you do it on campus, there might be some conflict in the schedule since you will be going to the campus, so you can't really do it. But if you do it online, since you have the freedom to do the courses during your own time, then yes, you can take 2 different courses at the same time. All right, thank you for that question, Vida. Let's go to the next one.
All right. Can I take a course that is not related to my background study?
All right, good question. So normally some people pursue courses or education that's related to their background study, right? But with our courses, it's not really necessary for your background study to be related to the course that you're taking. So we welcome those who might want to shift to a different industry or to learn something else apart from what they've been studying or what they've been working on. So as long as you meet the qualifications or the requirements for enrollment, you definitely can study whichever course you feel or you choose to do.
All right, next question. Do you have partner companies where you can endorse your graduates for employment?
Okay, another very good question. Thank you, Vida. Yes, we do have partner companies where we can endorse our graduates for employment. So we mentioned earlier that our partner companies not just provide work placement, they can also be the companies which our students will go to for their careers once they have graduated. So for example, we have the hotel school, we have Osfin, Empire Hospitality, O'Reilly's Resort, and many other local small businesses such as restaurants and pizza places, with some of those even offering to sponsor work visa. All right, and it's not just work opportunities or employment opportunities. We have also partnered with many top Australian universities, such as the Southern Cross University. We have the Edith Cowan University, University of Technology Sydney. We have Swinburne University, the Dussert Global Business School, the Universal Business School Sydney, and University of South Australia, to just name a few. And when you want to pursue your studies, you can go to these universities, and the qualifications that you have finished in PTG will be credited in these universities. So not just work, but also school partners where we can endorse our students, whether they want to go ahead and join the workforce or they still want to pursue their further studies. All right, very good question, Vida. Thank you.
Okay, next question. How long can students stay in homestay?
Okay, cool. So yeah, the cost for homestay or how long can students stay in homestay will depending on their needs. So as long as you can continue you can continue to afford the homestay, no worries. And as long as you or as long as you need, really. So if you are going for a year's worth of course, and then you choose to do another one for 1 more year or 1.5 years, then you can still stay in the same homestay option that you have chosen. So it's up to you, really. If you want to change the type of homestay you're going to avail of, that's also not a problem. Okay. But if you just want to stay on the same type, then that's fine as well.
That's right.
All right. How much does homestay cost?
Okay, a related question about homestay. So the cost for homestay varies from one provider to another, but the average cost ranges from $235 to $325 per week. Okay, so since this varies so much, you can learn more on what to expect by visiting our website and reading the blog at pacifictraining.edu.au/Australia. So in there you can find the average cost of daily living in Australia. Right?
All right. What is the duration for each course?
Okay, so for our events management, we have certificate 3 in events that lasts for a year. Diploma of Event Management is for a year and 6 months. And Advanced Diploma of Event Management is for a year and 9 months. So it's minimum of 1 year for this course. For these courses,
Yes.
rather.
Yeah, and in addition to that, Ines, if our students will avail of the package, these durations might be lowered because some of the units that are in events and can be credited to diploma, and then if you will proceed to the advanced diploma, certain units will again be credited. So it won't be like if you add this up, it's like more than 4 years, right? But if you
That's
take
right.
the package, it will be lesser than that. So if you're interested, you can actually take the package so that you will have like savings when it comes to your time and of course your effort and also your resources, since like we mentioned, there are huge discounts when you avail of packages, right?
Okay, another question. I am interested. How can I apply?
All right, cool. So if you're interested, just shoot us an email, shoot an inquiry, and someone will be in contact with you to discuss the requirements, to discuss what you need to provide, okay, and depending on the course that you are going to enroll in as well. So if you are going to send an inquiry, all you need to do is email inquiries@pacifictraining.edu.au.
All right, so I believe that was the last question. Okay, so thank you so much for sending all your questions. We hope we were able to address your concerns. Don't worry, if you still have more questions, you can always reach out to us at inquiries@pacifictraining.edu.au or visit our website at pacifictraining.edu.au. All right.
That's right. And now we've come to the most exciting part of our program. So everyone's been waiting for this, I think. And as
Yes.
promised, we will now raffle off a $30 Australian dollar e-voucher. So we will pick among the viewers who are able to submit their entries in our bit.ly link. So I believe
Alright.
we have a winner. All right,
think so
let's
too.
see who it is. Drum roll, please.
All right, who is it? Okay, we have our winner, Annabelle Petalver. All right, so congratulations to our lucky winner. Please wait for our email for further instructions. All right, but wait, there's more. Congratulations to all of our participants, because everyone who submitted their entries to our bit.ly link will be eligible for the 35% course fee discount as long as you enroll until January 2023.
That's right. So that means, Riza, everyone's a winner here today?
Yes, you are absolutely correct, Inez. So we will send out your discount voucher codes through the emails that you provided in our bit.ly link, as well as those who registered in our Eventbrite registration. So please check your inbox from time to time for our email. All right, so that was fun. Before we officially end today's event, here are a few announcements. All right, so we still have 3 more upcoming live events for Malaysia. We have marketing and communication on August 25th, and then we have project and program management on August 30th, and last would be leadership and management on August 31st. So make sure to visit us at our official website at pacifictraining.edu.au, our official Facebook page, Pacific Training Group. Follow us also on Twitter at handle Pacific Training 3 and Instagram at Pacific Training EDU AU.
All right. And thank you to our lovely student guest for today, Vida, for the opportunity of sharing with everyone what PTG is all about. Any advice to our viewers, especially those who are planning to study and relocate to Australia?
Sure, I definitely recommend Australia. First, it's because of the people here. They are the best in the world. Second, I would say that Sydney is the best city in the world in terms of every aspect. I definitely recommend PTG because they try their best to understand their students' needs by making their course offerings affordable. And then let me leave you guys with a saying that the most important investment you can make is in yourself.
All right. Thank you so much for your insights. Now, this session has been very informative. Thank you. Thanks to your personal input and sharing. So, Riza, I believe we're ready to wrap up.
All right, yes. So on behalf of the Pacific Training Group team, I would like to thank everyone for joining our virtual program, Study Event Management in Australia, Pacific Training Group. We are looking forward to seeing you in Australia and here at Pacific Training Group, where your successful career starts.
This has been your host, Ines and Riza. See you soon and have a lovely evening. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
I came to Australia to improve myself, to study and create a better career, always looking for new experiences and different lifestyle. After a short period in Sydney, still getting used to a new routine, the COVID arrived and made everything more difficult than I thought it could be. I had to invent ways to keep paying bills. I was away from home, from my family and my friends. The social distance made the process of making new friends be harder. Many times I felt alone, but at this point, the Pacific Training Group became a big gift for me.
How are you?
Good morning, I'm good and you?
I'm very good, absolutely great to see you today.
I started having classes online with one of the best professors I have ever had in my life. The support online from the staff is another point that helped me a lot. Today I can say that I see hope in the future because the school gave me ways to improve my abilities. They believe in their students and make us fight for a better future. And I want to thank all of them to believe in me. I will keep my journey always looking forward.